Next, I will be showing you how you can create the part 2 from this week's exercise. Once again, I start by creating an empty part. And here I have an empty template. By default, it will be named part 2, as the first one was named part 1. I start this design of this second one by starting a sketch on top plane. I choose here the rectangle tool. Under this, by default, the rectangle tool is the center rectangle, but there are different types of rectangle tools. When you click on this little icon, this little arrow next to the icon, you can see this drop down menu where you find 5 different rectangle tools. These all work in a little bit different ways, but for this one I will choose the center rectangle. You can test out these different rectangle tools if you wish. So I choose the center rectangle. In here I can see in this icon it's trying to illustrate how this tool works. So firstly, the tool works so that you first click on this center point where you want the center of the rectangle to be. I want it to be in this origin. I click here and then I start to move my mouse and I can see that the rectangle is shown here. I finish it by clicking again. Then I once again choose the Smart Dimension tool. I apply here the Smart Dimension, it's 100, and I don't remember, let's say it was 150, something like this. I added the dimensions here and I can now see that this is fully defined. The lines have turned into black. Now at this point there are many ways how you can proceed with this part. We could now extrude this thing, and after that we could add the hole by drawing a circle here and then creating a extruded cut, but there is also an alternative way. So now instead of first extruding, we can now already create the hole in here by creating here a circle, defining the radius here. Let's say it was 40 millimeters, and then defining the distance from the center point here. Let's say it was also 40, like so. And now I have created here a circle. So now I have here the rectangle and the circle combined. Next I will go to the features, and from here I go to the extrude boss. And when I have created here this circle already, it automatically understands that I want to create extruded boss from the shape excluding the circle. And now I define the size to be 20 millimeters with the blind condition there and click OK. And now I have created the base for this exercise 2. Next thing what I could do is to create here the round cylinder on top of this plate. I started by clicking on this face and I see this little toolbox where I can find the sketch. I click on sketch, I click spacebar. From here I go to normal 2 and then I have the view directly from top of this plate. I choose the circle tool, I start the circle on the surface, I draw the circle, I define this has to be 40 millimeters, like so, and define the distance from the origin to there. Let's say it's also 40 millimeters. Then I go to features, extruded boss. I'll make this 40 millimeters as well, and I click OK, like so. Now it's only missing the fillets. Once again, this is simple tool. We just choose the corners like this. And when we're done, let's change it to 10 millimeters. Click OK, like so. Quite simple.